Okay, just now we have no audio, so I will be trying again for the audio. Give me a while, I try if I can do it. Yeah, give me a while. Test. It should be okay. So we start with Nasdaq first. Nasdaq. So as you can see from the chart itself, right, Nasdaq rallied since March all the way up. Okay, March 2026. If you have long with me, you should be happy because right, you can see why I long. Because first of all, you eat up this entire three red bars. Okay, so today our education is about candlesticks. Eat up the entire red bar and it go all the way parabolic. Okay, at that point of time I bought Marvel, I bought Robinhood, I bought Oracle, I bought many others. Yeah. So what's next? Okay, I also actually I do a weekly trading plan on a particular trading group, and it's jackpot. So today I'm going to do a live stream to show how can we use candlesticks to identify the flow. Okay, we don't need any quant system, we don't need any other methods. Yeah, so let's begin. So you can see that we rally up, and then this is the all-time high, and we went all the way down to 28,150 plus. Okay, so from here to here, right, we look at it measure 2. From here to here, we actually down all the way down to 2.5k. Okay, 2.6k, and price rally all the way up again. Okay, but we are still inside this range. The all-time high was not tapped, and we are inside this range, and we are trading downwards. Okay, and this is the buy zone. How to identify buy zone, right, is very simple. You look at this red bar, this red bar, this red bar, you can see that whenever the red bar comes to this range, right, this range, the buyers step in. So this is the what I call it as buyers interest. The interest, the buyers seems to know that price is here and will be rebounding soon. Okay, it rebounds 1 time, 2 time, 3 time, 4th time, 5th time, 6th time, and this current daily is inside the buy interest. So next week, will we see the bounce up? Let's wait and see. Okay, so let's say if the price close below, okay, the buy interest, we will see with the next candle. We'll see whether it will retest and go down lower. Okay, so this is the ultimate buyer interest. Okay, you can see the buyers are stacking up here, and the 2 red bar, red candle, the sellers come in, unable to cover the entire green bar here, and immediately rally all the way up. So this is buy interest. Buy interest is here. Okay, just said why I do extend all the way here is because you can see there's a gap down, immediately push up. Buy interests are all here. So I feel that if next week and the following week anything close below this heavy buy interest retest, it may come down to here, and at this area I will start to accumulate stocks, okay, stocks of interest. Okay, so this is Nasdaq daily, and let's look at 4 hours time frame. I'm using IG, by the way, because IG is 24 hours operating. Some brokerage it's not 24 hours, so that's why I use IG. And I like, because of my accuracy, I like to play CFD. Okay, option is not for option is for those who just want to do lottery. Yeah, for me is I do accuracy. Accuracy means I can win the money anytime. Okay, so 4 hours, you can see that the red bar is this red box here is the sell zone. Okay, sell zone here, 4 hours. You can see tap one time, go down, create a new low, come back in, tap the second time, come back. So initially I was thinking, will it be like this? Okay, but like most other traders, okay, just the third time it went down, right? It went down and then it go up and then break through this uptrend, higher low, higher low, higher low. Okay, this is also higher low. So break through all this higher level, higher low level, and break all the way down to this level. Okay. Yeah. So now it's lower low, this is the low, and this is the lower low. Okay, this is low and this is lower low. And this is my sell zone. So the next couple of, okay, usually for 4 hours time frame, we are looking at 1 to 2 weeks of fulfillment, meaning that within 1 week we can actually reach here, or within 2 weeks or 3 weeks, or depending on how the market want to move. Usually it's 1 to 2 weeks time, we can see the price level to tap into the sell zone and come back down again, just like this one. It takes about few days. It went down to this low here is about 8th of July, went to this high, tap this sell zone at 9th of July, close to 1 day, and you can see it's consolidating here up to 13th of July, and then come back down. Okay, so 8th of July to 13th of July is about 5 days, 1 week, close to 1 week. Okay, and this is the 14th of July to 15th of July, and then this is close to one day. Okay, and then plunge all the way down, and this is using 1 day to plunge. So I am projecting that next week we may see a short relief to this sell zone here. Okay, the sell zone here, it may take 1 week or perhaps 2 weeks, depending on the buyers and sellers momentum. If so, then we may see the same effect on this sell zone here and come back down, okay, creating a higher low and move back up again to test a new sell zone and go all the way down. Okay, so this is very important. Okay, otherwise, let's say price go above, then it's out of the trend line, and we may see a tap on this, and we can go all the way high. Okay, let's be flexible. We are not those traders that are biased towards the buy side or the sell side. I'm a neutral trader. I trade according to what the charts tell me to do. Yeah, so at the moment, projecting 4 hours time frame, next week we may see the upside here to this buy zone, then we can go all the way up. But of course, we need to see what Mondays unfold. Okay, right? Let's continue to monitor on Monday, step by step. Take every hour to check whether is it a good timing to buy or sell. 1 hour time frame to really showcase the sell zone and the buy zone. You can see that on the 1 hour time frame, okay, just on 4 hours time frame, the 4 hours time frame, the red box is here, and then we have 1 hour time frame, 1, 2, 3, 4 sell zones on 1 hour time frame. And you can see that initially we went all the way down, and I put it here as a 1 hour time frame, go in, come back down to here, because this blue box is the buy zone, right? Then it went all the way up here to tap this sell zone here. You can see this sell zone here, and come back down to this sell zone, which is also the buy zone. Because why? Because it rallied. Okay, so this is the buy zone here. Okay, the mini buy zone on 1 hour time frame. So if you are a day trader, every day you trade to earn a living, then 1 hour time frame is one of the best time frame you ever need. And 4 hour time frame is to let you know your bias. Okay, next week I have just mentioned 4 hour time frame, we may see the upside. We may see all the way go up to the sell zone, and we are looking at it now on 1 hour time frame. It looks like it's possible. Yeah, and we can go all the way up. Once we break through this sell zone here, we may all the way break to the upside and come back down again. Yeah, so this is for Nasdaq. Okay, let's go and look at SPX. Go SPX on a daily time frame. You can see that same, we have a rally. Okay, we have rally and price stuck at this range. Okay, however, this is the all-time high here, and this is the low here. Okay, they created a low here, and price hovering inside this entire range. Okay, and just for complexity, you can see that this is the low here. You can see higher, this is the low, this is higher low, this is low, higher low, and this is higher low. So recently we did for 2 days we did this is a buy zone here. So 2 days we did a buy zone, touch the buy zone here. So I'm looking at double bottom. Double bottom means we can push all the way up to the new all-time high. Yeah, it probably is, we need the help of the new earnings report from all the mega caps and all the infotechs, because infotechs and semiconductor side are plunging because of overvaluation, and infotech is not overvaluation but because of AI replacement. So infotech are now in the bear market, and we may see the infotech earnings report coming weeks. In these coming weeks, right, we will know that SPX is bullish or bearish. Okay, so this is double bottom. I believe that it may go up. If it go up, like I mentioned just now, on a daily time frame, this is a buyer interest. It will push all the way up. Okay, so this is SPX. But of course, if the sellers intend to sell all the way below this buyer interest, this is to me, this buyer interest is very weak now. Yeah, buyer interest is very weak now. So if we close below this buyer interest, we retest and we may go to the next low, which is here at 7,230 here to 7,300. We may go and retest this level here, which is the buyer interest. Okay, and this is perhaps the last of the buyer interest, because you can see that the buying just keep buying. There's no seller here. Okay, there's no seller here. So when we, let's say if we fail to the buyers fail to hold this ground, there's no sellers here, the seller will dump all the way down to test the seller's resolve. Okay, to see where is the buyer interest at this level. At this level, we are not sure which is the buyer interest, but of course, because of the recent breakout of this area, okay, you can see that the breakout of all-time high So with high chance we also may touch this area, which is at the 7,000 point. Yeah, so at the moment, earnings report is one of the main driver to push SPS to new all-time high based on double bottom. But of course, if the earnings report from all the mega caps is rubbish, then we will see our SPS dropping to as low as 7,000. Okay, it will be another close to 500 points drop. Close to 500 points drop, which is close to another 10% drop. No, 7% drop. So overall, if you look at it this way, drop to 7,000 area, we probably SPS is down by around 7.5 to 8%. Yeah, 7.5 to 8% correction. Okay, however, you can look at NASDAQ, which I share with a lot of followers, that NASDAQ, if SPS is going to be trading down minus 8% drawdown, then NASDAQ should be around 10 to 12%. Let's see. This is the, I mentioned this is the drawdown, the buy interest here. So we can see at the tip here is 11.3% to here is close to 14%. Yeah, so this is a buy interest. So all in all, if SPS drop 8%, then NASDAQ is about 12 to 14%. Okay, 12 to 14% drawdown correction for this year. So I don't know what is inside the mind of the market maker and what is the earnings report from all the various companies and the mega caps. So, but of course, let's tune in and find out more. Every day I will be doing Monday and Tuesday analysis, and I will be busy working. So just stay tuned for my trading plan. So now we look at 4 hours time frame. Okay, so why all this is because I share with my followers. So you can see that on a 4 hours time frame, right, we are at this heavily confluence buy interest. You look at the daily time frame, you look at the 4 hours time frame, a lot of buy interest here, and it doesn't want the SPS to drop below where 7,550 7,500 to 7,500 400. You can see that previously you can see that this 1 2 3 right taps this 7,400 plus. Okay, now this one is the sell zone. If let's say it plunge below the buyer's interest, right, then we will see that this entire candle here is seller interest. You can see this is the first sell down to here, buy pushed all the way up, but immediately it pushed all the way up and immediately sell all the way down again, and it closed below this buyer's push. Okay, so high chance that we may see the new low here. Okay, this is the low. We may push all the way down to this low here, which is at 7,418. And you can see that on the 4 hours time frame, there is no seller. There's no like buyers interest, because it's all are buyers. The sellers are wiped out at this area. So sellers, there's no seller here. So how can we know? If there's no seller here, then seller will have to push all the way down to see where is the buyer's resolve. And this whole stack here is buyer resolve, because why? This is a long stick here. You can see long candle wick here. So seller try to sell all the way down to these 3 candles here, but buyers push all the way up. So it means that if price, next week price is to drop, then price, like I say, because that's how we talk about double bottom, right? But if price decided to keep dropping, then they are aiming for this area. The buyers are ready at this area, which is at 7,350 to 7,400 area. Buyers are ready and step up the game. Okay, so this is very important for SPX, because if SPX come all the way down to 7,300 area, then like I mentioned just now, on the 4 hours time frame, this is the next time, so the 2,700 is the next in line. Buyers will come in, okay, because this is, there's no buyers, there's no sellers, because sellers all got wiped out clean, and it rallied all the way up to here. Okay, as you can see, sellers sell all the way down and buyers push all the way up and close above this whole entire candle. You see, this is the bullish, this is a very bearish candle, but buyers push all the way up to this. So today we are going to talk about how do we identify this sell zone and buy zone, or identify the rebound. Okay, so let's say for this candle, okay, this is a huge candle down, and we have two candles. Okay, this is the start of the breakdown to this second candle. So usually I will make sure that the buyers come and take over this range. Buyers need to take over this range, and if possible, we test. You can see it went up. If you didn't long, you will come back and tap this range, and push all the way up. But of course, in this case, because of sellers zone here, sell zone here, and price get immediately sell down. Same for this area. So that's why you see that my sell zone is very powerful, and buy zone is also very powerful. So you can see that the sell zones all the way up. So how can we see that if we are going to rebound? We need to eat up all these candles. All these candles, the buyers need to eat up all these candles to make sure that it's a buy. Okay, for those people who don't know how to day trade and take profit at certain areas, right? Then I would not suggest you to like, oh, I want to buy and sell at this range or this. Okay, so let's look at 1 hour. Okay, this is just now we talk about Nasdaq 1 hour. So this is the 1 hour for SPX. Okay, so this is the 1 hour SPX. Okay, you can see that the price eat up the entire green bar here. Okay, you see that? So by right, this should be the sell zone. Okay, this should be the sell zone. However, buyers try to push. Buyers try to push and fail, and immediately sell all the way down. Okay, immediately sell all the way down. You can see this green candle trying to push, but before you even reach the entire candle here to here, you get pushed all the way down, and sellers take control of this. And that's why you can see that sellers next week has potential to push a bit low. You see, double bottom doesn't mean that you need to have exactly the same point. It means that like I show you. Okay, we can have long wicks here. We can all the way down to S2. Let's say as example, this is S2 next week. You can go all the way down to S2, and then the buyers start to climb up because of the 1 hour time frame. The buyers can start to come in at this range. whereby I show you case to you, right? This long wick here will push the price up. So next week we may see price to push all the way down to 7,400 price point, and suddenly you can see that there's a huge rally up. Just beware. If you are going to sell, then you better be careful. Make sure that your stop loss is quick and short. Yeah, so this is the end for our SPX and NASDAQ candle education. Okay, thank you for watching.